The disappearance of Reina Carolina Morales Rojas. Reina had moved to the United States from El Salvador in May 2022, hoping to build a better future for her children. A former police officer in El Salvador, she worked in food services and catering at Logan International Airport while staying in constant contact with her family back home. More than 3 years have passed since Reina Carolina Morales Rojas vanished without a trace. Her disappearance shocked those who knew her, but for nearly 2 months, the public knew almost nothing about her case. Reina was last seen after getting into a vehicle in East Boston, Massachusetts. She was later dropped off in nearby Somerville, and from that moment on, no one has seen or heard from her again. Today, Reina remains missing. Her family, who once spoke with her every single day, are still searching for answers. As another anniversary of her disappearance passes, her loved ones continue to hope that someone, somewhere, knows what happened that night. If you have any information that could help investigators locate Reina, please contact the Massachusetts State Police assigned to the Middlesex District Attorney's Office at 781-897-6600. A new beginning in America. 41-year-old Reina Carolina Morales Rojas arrived in the United States from El Salvador shortly after Mother's Day in May 2022. She settled in East Boston with a dream shared by many immigrants to build a better future for her family. Reina was the mother of 2 children. Leaving them behind was one of the hardest decisions she ever had to make. Her children stayed in El Salvador with their aunt, Alicia Morales, while Reina worked to establish herself in Massachusetts and eventually reunite the family. Back home, Reina had served as a police officer. In Boston, she found work in food service and catering at Logan International Airport. It was a demanding job, but she remained focused on her goal of creating new opportunities for her children. Despite the distance, Reina stayed closely connected with her family. She spoke with her sister Alicia constantly, often multiple times a day. Their communication was so regular that any interruption immediately raised concern. The last conversation, on November 26, 2022, everything seemed normal. Reina and Alicia had one of their usual long conversations earlier that day. There was no indication that anything was wrong. No signs of trouble. No indication that it would be the last time Alicia would ever hear her sister's voice. The next morning, Alicia attempted to contact Reina. There was no response. At first, it may not have seemed alarming, but as the hours passed, concern quickly turned into fear. Alicia sent text messages. She called repeatedly. She reached out through WhatsApp. Nothing. What made the silence even more troubling was that Reina was known for always being reachable. She carried 2 active cell phones, one she had recently received as a birthday gift and an older phone she continued to use. Family members knew that if Reina wasn't answering either phone, something was seriously wrong. As the day went on, Alicia became increasingly worried. Something was wrong. Unable to shake the feeling that her sister was in danger, Alicia began contacting people in Boston. She reached out to Reina's boyfriend. He hadn't heard from her either. Then she contacted Reina's landlord. The answer she received was even more concerning. According to the landlord, Reina had never returned home on the night of November 26th. For Alicia, thousands of miles away in El Salvador, there was little she could do except continue searching for answers from afar. Every passing hour without contact deepened her fear that something terrible had happened. Finally, after nearly a full day of silence, Reina's boyfriend and landlord went to the Boston Police Department and reported her missing on November 27th, 2022. It would be the beginning of a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. If you have any information regarding the disappearance or whereabouts of Reina Carolina Morales Rojas, please contact Massachusetts State Police assigned to the Middlesex District Attorney's Office 781-897-6600. Boston Police Department Detectives 617-343 to 4328.